Hello to my party people out there in Radio Land. Welcome to this week's transition. This week's topic is the path forward is only illuminated with motion. So it ties into last week's transmission about your having to take action, inspired action, to manifest your dreams and your desires, make your I was about to say make your life come true, make your ambitions come true, right? To manifest, yeah, all of that. So basically what I wanted to say is that when you are manifesting, right, you first have to see it, right? It starts in the mind. Everything starts in your mind. You also have to, they say you have to hold that manifestation, that idea. I disagree with that completely because I have been manifesting things instantly and I have not held on to the thought, right? Maybe you need to maintain the vibration of that thing, but you ain't even got to do that because then that requires conscious effort. You don't have to do that. As long as you are in tune with your emotions at the moment and you are living in the now, you good, right? You don't have to do any work on that end. But in order to make major things, major ambitions, major goals come to fruition, you have to be in motion, right? So when you are in a dark room and they say, you know, don't curse the darkness, turn on a light. Okay, let's roll with that. But in order for me to first turn on a light, I have to move. Assuming that the light is in a typical spot. Let's say the light switch is on the wall. I'm probably not directly aware that it's there, right? So I have to move my arm. Even if I'm standing right next to this light switch, I still have to move my arm. Even if my hand is right near it, I still have to move a finger. Even if it's above me, right, I have to lift my hand and pull the string. All of that takes motion. So getting out of darkness takes motion. And this I want to juxtapose with the whole idea of just pure prayer. Right, that's pushed up on us, especially in the Black community. Right, just pray, and everything will be okay. Yes, we're putting that in motion, and we are releasing, we're detaching from it. That is how you manifest. That is how you make things happen, and how you move your vibration forward. Right, how you come from a place of lack or despair to hope and happiness and wellness. But sitting in a dark room and praying ain't making your dreams come true. It's not gonna happen. That's not generally how it works. Now I say generally because it can. The universe will surprise you. But generally, that's not how it's set up to work. You have to take some sort of action in order to get the ball rolling, right? In order to illuminate your path. You can't stand in the same spot and wait for the answer to come to you. And I've done that before. I've said, okay, just tell me what I need to do. Yeah, I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna, stay in this vibration, and I'm waiting on the sign. And the signs didn't come. The universe deliberately, I say the outward signs didn't come. There's always a sign. And again, I've made a transmission about that. But there were no huge epiphanies, lightning bolts in the sky type, what I was looking for. Right, it was subtle stuff like suddenly it got a little cold and I had to move, right, or it got a little hot and I had to do something about it, right? And then that small step led to me seeing something, which led to me researching something and looking something up, which led to me it was all these little things which first took motion, right? The universe was never going to illuminate my path forward and say, here, pick this one. This is it, until I first made a step. Now, see, that's the thing. It doesn't matter what action you take because you will be led once you take the motion. So let's say you're in a dark room. You're trying to get out. You have no idea where the light is. You just know you need to find it, right? So sitting there, you will never find it, especially if you're sitting there with your eyes closed. Now, that's not as silly as it sounds. People do that every day in other senses, of that example, right? There are millions of people right now as we speak sitting in the dark with their eyes closed, waiting on something to change, waiting on, their job to get better that they hate. They go every day. They don't apply to anything else. They don't, they may look, but it's nothing serious. They're not taking any real actions. There's people sitting in dark rooms with their eyes closed who talking about, what they want to be one day, but never doing anything toward that end, right? What they want to accomplish. So that's not as asinine as it may sound. It's all around you. It's very pervasive. So in doing that, you first have to open your eyes, even if it's dark. You say, well, it's dark, I can't see none anyway. Your eyes have to be open, because if you should stumble upon something, you got to be able to see it. Eyes have to be open. You have to be in motion around this dark room. And here's the thing, third and most important part, you have to be in search of it. If you are sitting there with your eyes open and you are not seeking a source of light, then you're not going to find it. So that is the magic too. The universe will help you and support you after it sees that you are taking action, you are in motion, but you are also in search of it. As the saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And that is 1,000% true. That has happened to me on so many occasions. When you are truly ready for something, the people who can get you there, they appear in your life. Right? Like magic. Only you had to have taken action beforehand in order to get to that point. So that's the thing. You're in this room or you're walking down this path and you don't know, right? If you're going, you say, well, the light source could be behind me for all I know. This doesn't make any sense. It's okay, because as long as you're taking steps and you are putting yourself in motion, the universe will self-correct then, right? The universe will help you then, and it will help you self-correct, I should say, right? Whether you're going forward or backwards, it'll let you know, this is it, this is not it, right? This ain't it, you're going the wrong way. There will be signs along the way. But there has to be motion first. The universe will not live your life for you. And now I know for a fact that I talked about this in the transmission, but it will not live your life for you. That's not the point of the game. You must take actions, right? It's like the kids' book where you choose your own ending. It's like, okay, you get to this point, and there are some things in life where, of course, you created before you got here, but some things where it's like, okay, these are your circumstances you were born into. Can't do nothing about that. But you have to take a step, right? And as you take a step, different paths illuminate. So it's like with the book, choose your own ending. Okay, well, you got to this point so far. Now, depending on what actions you take, you will go, down this path or this path. And you can't really know where either will lead until you take them, right? Sometimes you take a wrong path and you got to double back, like, this wasn't it. Go back to that fork and make a left this time, right? Sometimes you stumble over obstacles in your path. Sometimes you scrape yourself on, low-hanging branches. Could be animals out there, right, that can attack you, that you got to end up running back. Like, what was I thinking? Why did I take this path, right? And that's okay. But as long as you are taking motion, any motion at all, you will not fail to find the path forward. The light will come. That's all I got to say. Thank you for listening. Have a great week. Love, live, light, laughter. Bye.